Ever hear a man say it? I could never date a woman my age. Or the opposite. I finally got a younger woman. I must be doing something right. It's become a status symbol in modern culture, like age gap automatically equals winning. But here's something most people won't tell you. Dating a younger woman after 50 isn't the problem. Plenty of age gap relationships are healthy, respectful, and genuinely loving. The problem is the way a lot of men go about it. Because when you do it the wrong way, you don't look masculine, you don't look high value, you don't look confident, you look desperate. And it's not what you'd expect. It's not always the obvious stuff like trying to dress like a 23-year-old. It's quieter than that. It shows up in how fast you overinvest, how quickly you abandon your standards, and how hard you try to prove you're still the man. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 4 mistakes men make when dating younger women after 50 that instantly flip the dynamic from attraction to extraction. Not woman bashing, not bitterness, just patterns that show up again and again when a man mistakes attention for respect. Some of this might surprise you, some of it might feel painfully familiar. Either way, by the end, you'll know how to date younger without losing your dignity. Before we go further, let me ask you something simple. Have you ever dated a younger woman and felt like you had to perform to keep her interested? Comment yes. If not, comment no. I read every comment and it helps me shape what we cover next. And if you're finding value in this kind of content, like the video and subscribe. It helps more men over 50 find these conversations. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. You lead with your wallet and call it confidence. This is the most common one, and it's the most expensive. A man over 50 often has resources, a career, savings, a home, stability, and when he dates a younger woman, he feels pressure to prove he still has game. So he starts flexing through spending. High-end dinners early, trips early, gifts early, helping with her little emergencies early. And he thinks he's being generous. He thinks he's demonstrating masculine provision. But what he's really doing is teaching her one thing: your value is what you pay. And once you teach that lesson, you can't be shocked when she starts testing what else you'll pay for. Here's the pattern. She's impressed at first, then it becomes normal, then she expects it, then she measures your love by how much you spend, and the moment you slow down, she calls you changed, inconsistent, or not the same man. Not because she's evil, because you set the standard that money equals desire. A high-quality younger woman doesn't need you to buy her interest. She needs you to lead with standards and character. Because if she's serious, she's not looking for a sponsor. She's looking for a man. What to do instead? Keep it simple early. Coffee, walks, a normal dinner. Let your presence be the flex, not your spending. Your generosity should increase with her consistency, not with her beauty. Mistake number 2. You try to compete with younger men instead of being the man younger men can't compete with. This is where men lose the plot. You start acting younger because you think youth is what she wants, so you imitate for wrong things. You start dressing like a teenager, you start talking like you're on TikTok, you start forcing slang you don't even enjoy. You start pretending you're not tired, not sore, not human. And none of that reads as confidence, it reads as insecurity. A younger woman who is genuinely attracted to an older man is often attracted to what younger men don't have: calm leadership, emotional control, stability, certainty, competence, experience. So when you start trying to act 25, you destroy the very advantage you have. Because now you're not a strong older man, you're an older man trying to be young, and that's a different energy. That energy feels like you're chasing her approval. What to do instead? Lean into your real strengths. Be fit, yes. Groom well, yes. Dress sharp, yes. But don't cosplay youth. Be grounded, be calm, be decisive. If she's attracted to you, it should feel like relief, not like you're auditioning. Mistake number 3, you overtext, overexplain, and overpursue because you're afraid she has options. This one is subtle and it makes you look weak fast. A younger woman often has more social attention than you're used to seeing, more DMs, more invitations, more men in her orbit. And if you're not careful, you start competing with ghosts. So you double text, you chase replies, you ask, "Are we good?" You send the long paragraph, you try to lock down commitment early, you start negotiating for reassurance. And what happens? You create pressure. Now listen carefully. Pressure kills attraction, especially with younger women. Not because they're bad, because they can feel when your confidence is conditional. There's a concept in relationship psychology called anxious pursuit. When someone senses distance, they pursue harder to reduce uncertainty. But in dating, anxious pursuit often produces the opposite effect. The other person pulls away to regain freedom. So you think you're building closeness, but you're actually triggering her need for space. And after 50, there's another layer. If you act needy with a younger woman, it doesn't just reduce attraction, it can reduce respect because it signals you don't have a full life. A man with purpose doesn't need constant reassurance. He's too busy building, training, working, living. So what to do instead? Match energy, lead plans, don't chase attention. If she's inconsistent, you don't argue, you observe, you step back. The right woman will meet you. The wrong one will only respond to chasing, and that's not the kind of relationship you want. Still with me? Comment 1 if this is making sense. Now, I want to be clear about something. Not every younger woman is a user. Not every older man is insecure. Age gaps can work, but they only work when the relationship is built on respect, not on insecurity and spending. So how do you do it right? Here are 4 quick desperation filters you can apply immediately. Filter 1, delay lifestyle exposure. Don't lead with luxury. Let her meet you before she meets your money. Filter 2, watch reciprocity early. Does she plan anything? Does she check on you? Does she follow through? Effort reveals intention. Filter 3, keep your life full. Gym, friends, purpose, work, routine. A younger woman should be an addition, not your whole identity. Filter 4, hold the line on respect. No sharp tone, no manipulation, no games. If she can't handle a boundary, she can't handle a relationship. Let me bring this together. Dating a younger woman after 50 can be great if you stay in your frame. But if you lead with money, try to imitate youth, chase reassurance, and ignore character because you love the validation, you will look desperate. And desperate men get extracted. Your advantage at 50 is not that you can compete with younger men. Your advantage is that you don't have to. You bring stability, clarity, competence, and calm power if you stop giving it away for attention. What's the biggest mistake you've seen men make in age gap dating? Overspending, chasing, ignoring red flags, or trying to act young? Drop it in the comments. Thanks for spending these minutes with me. If this resonated, like and subscribe. Real talk, no hype, just truth. I'll see you in the next one.